Hey guys, this is part 3 of the John Cena vs Seth Rollins gameplay in 2K15. If you haven't seen part 2, there's a link in the description below, and if you haven't seen part 1, there's a link in the description of part 2, so I suggest you watch those two first. So last episode I think we discussed 2K16, and there hasn't been any updates since except the roster, which for the most part is predictable. So the episode of Raw, which was the last episode, August 10th I think, that was when Seth Rollins started off Raw. He gave a promo against Cena, and then there was a video showing on the Titantron with Seth like playing a voiceover and superimposing his mouth. It was like a comedy skit, some shit. But then Kevin Owens and first Cesaro came out, and then Kevin Owens came out, and I was hoping that since Cena wasn't like fully recovered, I was hoping that they would fit Cesaro and Owens into the title match instead of Cena. And then Orton came out, and I was hoping for a fatal 4-way, but you know, the reason they came out was just so they can build up an open challenge for the main event. It didn't really, build up anything for Summerslam. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing. I was really hoping for a triple threat or a fatal 4-way for SummerSlam, but Cena is 100%, and he's ready for SummerSlam. According to WWE.com. So it's kind of disappointing, but the match should be good, I guess. The build-up has been decent, even with Cena, out for 3 weeks. So it's been okay. The Undertaker and Brock build-up has been kind of disappointing. Even though, their first segment was amazing, I still feel like Taker should have been there last week. Because the week before there was no one there, I think. I don't think anyone was there the week before, and no one was at Raw this week either, so it's been kind of empty, but I'm hoping that this last episode of Raw before SummerSlam, they, do something important. So I'm excited for that match. So going back to the Seth Rollins thing, I forgot to finish off the the recap of Raw, because something you don't watch every week, so just making sure. So we had a triple threat between Orton, Cesaro, and Owens. The winner becomes a #1 contender for the open challenge for the main event. And Orton ended up winning. I think it should have been Cesaro or Owens, because Orton already has that main event exposure. So I still feel like it should have been Cesaro or Owens, not like any of them were gonna win, but just to get that main event exposure. So Orton ended up winning, and I love Orton, by the way. I don't have anything against him, but yeah, Orton ended up winning. They had a main event, and it was for the most part, I think it was a very good match. I don't really remember, but hold up a second. Alright. So, yeah, it was a very good match. It ended off with a mid-air RKO to Seth Rollins. And Orton looked like he was going to win, but then Sheamus interfered and cost Orton the match. And then Sheamus was about to cash in, and the ref was just standing there holding his briefcase, so it looked extremely set up and fake. So yeah, that was like That was an okay segment. I was getting, it wasn't an okay segment. It was a pretty good segment because I'm not gonna lie, I did get really excited and hyped up. So it did work. But you know, then Orton RKO'd Sheamus and prevented him from cashing in. So yeah, everyone was shitting on the ref for just standing there with the briefcase, making it look set up. But, I think it was a good segment. Not everyone really liked it. I'm not really too sure why, even now. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I guess people hate Sheamus that much. Like they don't like any segment that involves Sheamus, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, that was Raw for the most part. I don't know what I'm missing. I think what I can remember now is the New Day is in a match against 4 other tag teams, or 3 other, for SummerSlam. And then Stephen Amell is gonna be in a match, you know, the Green Arrow. They set up a match, Stardust and Wade Barrett versus Neville and Green Arrow for SummerSlam. And it looks like he's a big fan, so should be a good match. I don't think they set up any new matches yet, or anything, you know, important. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk about my channel now. I did a little polishing up, you know, with the banner and the my channel emblem or avatar thing. So I'm trying to fix up the channel. Really, you know, trying to roll with this. You know, for those of you that have been subscribed for like more than a year, and I'm sure not a lot of you have been, but for those of you that have, you know that, you know, sometimes, you know, I roll off because of school and work. I don't have time. Sometimes I don't have video ideas, but I'm trying to roll with it. I'm seeing if I can get a not a rumor series, like a recap series, or a fantasy booking series, or just like a talk show kind of thing. Like I just want to talk about stuff like on WWE, like, you know, things that should happen, things that are rumored to happen, stuff like that. I think I'm gonna get that going, see how that goes. If you guys want to see it, you know, be sure to tell me in the comments. And I'm also thinking about starting up a Ruthless Aggression universe mode. Ruthless Aggression era was between 2002 to 2008, so I'm trying to do a universe mode based on that. I don't know how well I can do it, and it's very hard to do in 2K15. You're limited to like 3 stories, I think, 3 storylines, and that's definitely not enough. I mean, you don't really need stories. You can just set up matches and just pretend like you have a story, but I don't know, I'll see how that goes. Based on like my previous feedback, you know, from 2K14, you know, people liked that series. It didn't really get the feedback that I wanted, like, as far as, you know, views and stuff, but the people that did watch really liked it, so I think I'm gonna start that. You know, you can give me suggestions of what to do, and any, you know, video ideas and stuff, so I'll get that going. For the most part, I'm just gonna, you know, do gameplay videos of upcoming matches on pay-per-views, and talking about different subjects, stuff like that. So Let's see. 2K16. Oh, they released a video for 2K16. It was like a crappy video, like filming the screen or whatever, but it was on YouTube, and it showed a dirty pin. A dirty pin is where, you know, a heel puts up their feet on the rope and pins for, you know, more leverage. And they used to have that in older games, but they took that away. So they're gonna put that back in, and that's good news, because it shows that they're, you know, putting more of the old stuff in, trying to implement more gameplay ideas. For me, I care about, I don't know what I care more about. I really miss, you know, the old gameplay, you know, options. Okay, I think the video's about that, but, you know, I really miss the old gameplay options, you know, where you can smash their feet in between ladders and, you know, do different shit with chairs. And so, you know, I miss that. But oh, this video is over. So, like, I mean, this, like, whole match is over. This is the final part. So if you liked it, you know, please share, like, subscribe, give me your feedback in the comments. This is the ending to the match. I'll continue about 2K16 in another video, probably my next gameplay video. So, you know, look for that. And, yeah. Like, subscribe, and comment. Bye.